afternoon, it's Jeff and Wilma at Budrum. This afternoon we're going to rob the bees, and I reckon this will be my biggest ever robbing. So the most I ever got before in one robbing was 860 kilos, and that was quite a big effort doing it by hand. And we haven't robbed for about 7 weeks. What I've been doing is, in the meantime, is putting full frames, bringing full frames home and putting them in these top boxes. The purpose of giving the other hives work to do. So I'll take every second frame out and put completely empty frames in there and let them build them up. Using a bit of smoke on these. I'll show you some of the frames. As you can see here, the sort of frames completely capped on that side and about 90% on the other side. Same with that one. Full on both sides. Chock-a-block. What I do, I might as well explain it now, is take all the frames out of the hives, stand them up on the ground somewhere, stand them on the ground with the bees on, and then once I get all the frames out, then I close the box and then shake the bees off. That way you're only shaking the bees once. Even though we're over a month into autumn, we've still got hot weather here, so we don't do this in the middle of the day. It's late in the afternoon now, and tomorrow morning we're going to go before breakfast and before it gets too hot. So none of these frames are ready to take. Put one box back on, put the lid back on. First of all, before I start, what I've been doing, because I didn't have a chance to extract the honey, the full frames I took out of, some of the hives were chock-a-block full of full frames of honey. So what I did is I took every second one out and replaced them with an empty frame, and put all these hives have got a third box, the third box full frames of honey. Those birds are cockatoos, Australian cockatoos.
What, black or white?
Probably black or white, I'm not sure.
White. White ones. Oh,
How's that?
that's absolutely beautiful. Oh.
Now this frame here was an empty frame, no foundation, that I placed in the gaps. I took every second full frame of honey out and replaced them with just an empty frame without any foundation, and that's what they've done.
Oh.
Isn't that beautiful? Oh, silly. That one is heavy. This is another frame that was just an empty frame. This one coming out now. So there's one I put in about 2 weeks ago, so I'll leave it behind. This one here is full. That one there was just an empty frame. And what I do is just put the mat back on like that.
Oh, you're leaving that one in there?
Yeah, leave that one in there, it's not full. So there's 8 frames in that one. I've got 3 frames out of this one. I can go show that one. This is a hive that I took out some full frames of honey and replaced them with empty frames, and you can see That was about 2 weeks ago. So you can see what they're doing there. So I'll just leave these in place and take out the other 4 frames. There's another one. If you're going to use empty frames, always do it in between full frames. So that was the full frame I left behind, and I put the empty frames in between them. Now there's a 3rd empty frame here. Now there's another one here. See?
Boy, there's really...
That was in the last 2 weeks. So I can just put them side by side and then they can finish them off. Now there's another one. That was one that I left behind last time. Absolutely chock-a-block. Yeah. Now that bird making that noise now, that's a grey butcher bird. Just as a matter of interest. Now this hive is cranky. So I might pay to stand back a bit longer or give them plenty of smoke. Now one thing you have to be aware of when you add another box is if it's during a period when they're likely to swarm, never take that box away and reduce their size down, because that'll invariably trigger the bees to swarm. That's what I found in the past. This video is dedicated to our good friend in Manchester, David Trees, and the boys. Plus, I want to show him how rewarding European honeybees can be. I want to say g'day David and the boys, and Colleen. Hope all's well over there.
Jeff's putting 6 frames in each box and then carrying it over to the truck because it gets too heavy with any more than 6 frames.
This is what you do with the ones with the broken bottom. Just put it in an upside down lid and then take it home like that. You get plenty of bee noise from it?
Yeah, I think so.
So we're just doing the extraction of the first 14 boxes. So this is one of the good frames. So I'm just going to decapping this good frame. Oh, I've got a bit of
Beautiful honey.
yeah. Beautiful. Look at that.
Oh, magnificent.
Beautiful. Another one of the good ones. Yeah, it's not sort of completely capped from corner to corner, but it's got quite a few like this, and quite a few better, and quite a few not quite as good. overall, main thing is what honey is in there is mostly capped. That's what you want, nice and ripe. So this is why I put 9 frames in a 10 frame box. It's sort of nice and convexed, and it's easier to decap them. Now you watch, this is what I call a good one. Nice and convexed.
Beautiful.
Not something to rush. Finished that first lot of 14 boxes, so I went down yesterday and got another 10 from our number 1 site. So I still have to go to the number 2 site in the lychee farm. So I think I'm going to get the honey out of these and take the empties down to the lychee farm this afternoon and get what's down there and swap the empties for the full frames. So I finished that 10 boxes we were doing yesterday. I took the empties down to the lychee farm and I got some beautiful frames from there. So I've got 8 boxes from the lychee farm, so I'm doing those now. And I just want this is number 2 site to look at now this afternoon, see what's down there. Go on this. On the last 6 boxes, I got that from number 2 site, 6 of 38. So we've got 38 in total, and I'm going to show you how much honey we got when we're all finished. This is what happens here. So we've got the honey comes out of the spinner, into this bin here, which has got a coarse strainer, and then it goes into that, and then we fill up these buckets. This is the one I've been waiting for, the last one. So let's have a look. Just as one of the good ones too.
How many days have you been at this?
This is day number 5. I'm feeling a bit weary. Get all this cleaned up and then we'll see how much we end up with. I'm thinking it'll be my record robbing a PB, a personal best, they say. Right, so we've finished extracting the honey. I've got it in the buckets, and here it is here. I want you to get the full extent of all these buckets. We've got 62 15 kilo buckets of honey, which adds up to 930 kilos.
Wow.
So that's a personal best. So I'm going to work it out how much per box. 38 boxes. Got some bees here cleaning up our apparatus. Have a look behind you. There's honey covered bit of ply and
they're busy little bees.
A couple of frames over there I want them to clean up for me.
That's the easiest way to get it clean, isn't it?
Yeah. So that worked out to 24.2 kilos per box. So I thought that was alright. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you later. Bye.